Okay, guys, I'm here to give you my reinvention of the book review for Cormac McCarthy's 1985 magnum opus, his masterpiece, the novel Blood Meridian, or The Evening Redness in the West. Now, you all know the two main characters, really, of the novel. Judge Holden, the evil man, Judge Holden, and the kid. Well, here's my take on this. In my opinion, and first I will give the atheist or agnostic opinion of the people who have been reviewing Blood Meridian for the last 30 years. These atheist people and agnostic people think basically that Judge Holden is a metaphor or an allegory of the base nature of humans, or the base nature of the earth or the universe, the scientific self, objective reality of the notions of sink or swim, dog eat dog, survival of the fittest, or the last man standing. And that relates to the end of the novel, where he kind of was the last man, if you will, man standing at the end of the novel in Fort Griffin, Texas. But in my belief, I personally am a juggalo Christian. I'm a juggalo Christian. And I believe that pride or arrogance, so the sin of pride comes before a fall. Pride comes before a fall, okay? So I believe in the flesh that Judge Holden, that he is the devil in the flesh. The Abrahamic concept of the devil in the flesh. So, Iblis, or Shaitan in Islam, Lucifer, or the devil in Christianity. This is what I believe. I also think that it doesn't matter if you believe that the universe is 6 billion years old. So if you think the universe is 6 billion years old, or if you're a creationist, a Christian fundamentalist creationist, and think that the earth is 6,000 years old, it doesn't matter. The concept is universal. Even in secular philosophies, that pride comes before a fall. You could lose it all if you let pride enter your soul or your heart, to speak in a metaphorical sense. So Judge Holden is the devil. He did trick and he did corrupt the Glanton gang, everybody. The last member he tricked and corrupted and ultimately killed was the kid in the Fort Griffin Jakes. And my opinion, and I'll agree with the atheist or agnostic literary snobs, is that Cormac McCarthy is too much of an expert writer to fall for basic mechanisms like the guy who wrote Fight Club, which later became a film starring Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. Cormac McCarthy is way too advanced. So the kid and the judge are not the same person. The judge is the devil. The kid was a person who had potential. He had the potential, but was corrupted by violence from others and ultimately from the devil, Judge Holden. And he paid the price. Even when he becomes a man at the end of the novel, the kid still, before he enters Fort Griffin proper, he kills a young boy. Some would say in self-defense, but he still is a killer of men. He has not repented in the eyes of God. Therefore, the devil, Judge Holden, took his life in the Jakes in Fort Griffin. So, because the kid could not spiritually rebirth himself, he could not spiritually repent, he was left to the devices of the devil, and his pride, the kid's pride, came before. And then you saw the kids fall inside the outhouse, outside the saloon in Fort Griffin. That was his fall. So that is my reinvented book review of Cormac McCarthy's Blood Meridian, or The Evening Redness in the West.